Ain't around, baby. Oh, girls out. Oh, let me tell you, I had walked to go to get my all this printed out, and this guy stopped me. He was like, "Hey, y'all got Famous Fridays going on tonight?"
Yeah, you said you was talking when somebody asked you that. I was like, "Who's that?"
Yeah.
So they yeah, that's good. That's good.
Vasquez is a good
Yeah,
one.
he like, what time? He like, tonight, night. He like, I was like, yeah. He's like, yeah, all right. He like, I'm gonna write in a little chat. He said he's gonna write in the chat. So
Okay, okay.
Now Vasquez is a good one.
yes, Andre Vasquez is Mama. Yes, we got get some people in here. I filed my First Amendment lawsuit yesterday.
Good, good,
Yes,
good,
yes, yes.
good.
And
Because see, they had a meeting, so they had the meeting for censorship, and then they tried to tried to cut out the middle of the meeting. The
yeah,
censor. How you gonna have a meeting for censorship, and then y'all start to censor inside the meeting? That's
right.
only that's only Chicago.
Wait a minute, that's
That's
what that committee meeting was?
yeah.
Censorship? I thought it was
Yeah, it was about
pedestrian or something.
the
About
art,
censorship.
the artwork that's
Uh-huh.
in the cultural center, Chicago Culture Center. It's and the Jewish community is saying that it is anti-Semitic, and the artist is being anti-Semitic, so they want it taken down. And the artists and pro-Palestine all in like, no.
Yep, that's freedom of expression and speech and
Freedom
stuff.
of expression.
It's speech.
So yeah.
And then you try to take some of the meat out, so you censor in the meeting. Talk about take some of the meat out. Because you didn't want all
Yeah.
that to show.
Yeah,
Have
it
either
was.
of you all actually seen the piece of art?
Yeah, it's when I say it's ugly. You know what I'm saying? I haven't even got to the anti-Semitic part because I can't get past how ugly it is. When I say this piece of work is the most ugliest thing I've seen in my every time I see it on my Twitter, I'm sorry, my X, I always scroll like this is so. I mean, I always put up there like this is so ugly. You know what I'm saying? Like people have like that. You know, they're breaking down like why it's anti-Semitic and stuff, but I can't get past how ugly it is. The fact that somebody spent this much time on this ugly piece of artwork, I would be more mad at that than the anti-Semitic part.
That's right. That's right. Get an anti-Semitic part right. Right.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
I'll be mad at y'all. What is this garbage?
It's so I'm a send to you. I'll send to you. That's why I got to
How
get my
long has
stuff
it been
together so
up?
I can have it right here. If I would have had it right here, y'all would have seen it.
How long has it been up? Or out or displayed, whatever?
Probably like I think it started arguing about a month ago. Yeah, they started arguing about a month. I started hearing about it, but yeah. So, and you know, Brian Citro Lopez called Conway a white supremacist.
Now you see how we feel. Now you see how we feel.
Yeah.
When we call you Spanish, you look Hispanic KKK. You in your own.
And he told La Spada, he was chair. That was his chair. And that was his committee meeting. He was like, "Yeah, get out of there, get him out of here, get him out of here, yeah, censoring, yeah, get him out of here, saying they're not that type of language in here, get him out of here." So
did they take him out? Did Starks take him out?
Well, no. He walked out.
He walked out.
Yeah, but he was but. I would want to see if Starks would have when he got him because Starks seems to only come to us.
Right. That's why I asked that question. Did Starks actually?
Yeah. So I wish he would. I wish Citro Lopez would have stayed so I could have seen that pull out because I mean playoff because I just don't know. I'm suing Alvin Starks, Sergeant Knox. He is on my federal lawsuit. I am tired I am tired of him violating my rights too.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so you are on there. Also, 8th Ward, Michelle Harris, Alderman Michelle Harris, you also are on it because you are the Rules Committee chairman, and you are the ones who hires the sergeant at arms.
Mm-hmm.
You are their boss. Okay, and you are you make the you are the one who tells them what to do, and you're telling them to violate my First Amendment.
Right. You're allowed, y'all. Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Ain't allowed,
Yes.
y'all.
Rosanna Rodriguez, Sanchez, 33rd Ward. She also is on my lawsuit. She is a political figure. She's a politician, and she has blocked me on Facebook. I mean, on Instagram, Facebook, and X. Okay. And then, and you know, I was arrested the first time because her meeting, she wouldn't let me get on the mic. Okay, so that was the first, that's when I got arrested and all that. David Moore, Alderman David Moore, he is also on there. David Moore, yes. And the city of Chicago.
Mm-hmm.
The city of Chicago. Okay, that is, and I am hoping and praying that they tell these people that I'm suing to not go get their own attorney like they did Jim Gardner. My tax dollars should not go to them representing these people who violated my First Amendment.
Right.
No. And then they go ahead and find their own. So yes, find your own lawyers.
Right. Don't use our taxpayer money.
Yes. We have any announcements? Any announcements, Jackson? Anything going on?
Quite a bit. You know, we can debrief at another time, but you know, stuff is cool.
Okay. Danny?
No, we don't have nothing, sir.
Yeah, gonna be on Newsmax tomorrow?
Newsmax in the morning at y'all catch me at 7. Tune in at 7, but I'll probably be on like 7:15, 7:20. In the morning. No. Not Monday. I'm going on Monday.
Oh, Monday. All right.
Yeah.
Monday.
Yeah. So tomorrow Saturday, right? Yeah. Dang, this is flying. So Monday, catch me on Newsmax, y'all, in the morning at the 7 a.m. hour, but I'll be coming on like 7:15, maybe 7:20.
Okay.
Where is that local? Or is that local or is that DC?
What is it?
Is it here in Chicago or is it out of DC?
It's in DC.
It's in DC?
DC. Yep. And that Newsmax can't get you that news down there. But
no, that was Fox.
Oh, it's Fox. Oh, okay. Well, yeah, Newsmax.
Yeah, that was Fox.
Yeah, Newsmax. I mean, Newsmax is out of DC, yeah, or New York.
It looked like it be looking like a New York number.
So New York, but not Chicago.
No, not Chicago. Definitely not Chicago.
Okay. All right, let's get into it. Famous Friday. Who are we making this Friday? Famous this Friday. Andre Vasquez.
Yes.
The 40th Ward. The 40th Ward Alderman.
And what area is that? What area of town is the 40th Ward?
That area is... I got it. No, it just has Andersonville. Okay, now I had it now. Oh, okay, now. See, I had it in here. Let me get it.
All them pages. We got so much stuff on him. We got so much stuff on him. He like the number one villain that has to go. That's like one of the number one. Him, we gotta get him up out of there. So
Man, yeah.
yeah, you got so much stuff on him. Yeah, usually the other ones is a few
No, but it was
pages.
right here. I think sometimes I be messing up. See, I did all this. I was ready for this man.
Yeah, I know you were so frantic to do for this one.
It's
You
the
want
north side. I know that for sure.
the north side, so you want to come back?
And it's Andersonville. Then in here somewhere. Okay, now.
But he is in a heavily Hispanic ward, isn't he? Or no?
Yeah, he is. Like, what the hell? I had all this stuff right here.
Maybe while we going through it, you will probably come through it. I mean, come past.
You're running past it.
Yeah, run past.
All right.
So
well,
let's.
yeah. But
We'll
yeah,
come.
it's actually like mixed though.
Mixed with who? Like what?
He got like a mixture of a whole bunch of different people in the board. So I mean, I don't know if it's like heavily, but I'm about to see now. He has Andersonville, Lincoln Square, Edgewater, Arcadia Terrace, and Bowmanville. Only place I'm familiar with is Edgewater and Andersonville.
So they should know.
Okay, well, that just gives people an idea of what his area covers. But go ahead. Go ahead. Right. Where you were headed with that.
May 21st. He's born May 21st, 1979. And he attended Lane Technical College Prep High School. What Lane Tech? That's a good high school, right?
Lane Tech,
He attended the University of Illinois in Chicago, where he studied English, language arts, teacher education, but he did not graduate. He later earned an associate degree in business administration and business from Kaplan University. And then he worked for AT&T until he became alderman. And he did have a hip hop career. If you
okay, so how long exactly did he pursue this hip hop career? How successful was he? Do we have a record that we can sing that people may know?
Let's see. No, but he appeared on MTV's Direct Effect in HBO's Blaze Battle.
And we don't have no footage of that, huh?
No. It's footage out there. We just got to get the footage.
I've seen the footage. Yeah. I saw him. He wasn't good. He wasn't good.
I think you blasted him on the mic.
Oh, when I called him Luda. You know when I said that I didn't know that he wanted to be a rapper?
Yeah.
Right. And I didn't think that it meant like a real rapper. I didn't know that he was going to be like, I thought like like you're somebody that worked at JCPenney or something that rap. Yes, I didn't think that he would actually try to be a rapper.
Like a rapper.
Like he rapping gift, so he professional rapper gift.
Yeah, that's what I thought. It couldn't have been that he thought he was going to be 50 Cent.
Right.
I don't know. Some people said he was nasty now.
No, Zoe, you gonna have to play.
They say he was nasty. Some people say he got a little bit of skills.
No, Zoe, you have to play that on one of your when you live. You have to play that for your the audience one day.
I saw the footage.
I never seen it. I never saw it.
You saw the footage.
Luda, he was not. Luda, he was not. No.
That's why he making it as a rapper.
That's what I'm saying. Like he nasty. Like R. Kelly nasty.
No, that's why that's that's why he became an alderman and started stealing the money. Because his rapper career,
his stage name was Prime.
Oh God.
Okay, for a reference to the fictional character Optimus Prime.
Oh God.
Okay.
Oh God.
I think I want to battle him.
I think her
Huh?
Look, he probably say he don't do that no more. He retired since he done stole all this money, our money. He probably said he retired. He did tell it so long he don't know. Because he done stole all our money, so he probably really
they say his career became a subject of controversy, during his 2019 campaign.
How so?
They said they talked to he had some misogynistic and homophobic lyrics. And he says, as a person who felt inadequate in my own skin, I thought generating, I don't even know, others will make me feel bigger, and there is no excuse for that. I would have been like, yeah, you know what? That's what I think be the problem right there. Like, you don't even. How do you feel inadequate in your own skin? Like, what poetic? Like, what in the poetic justice is that? What? Just like I grew up. You understand? I was rapping. It was a battle. I was a battle rapper. Okay.
Yeah.
I was a battle rapper.
Anything
goes. Battle
That's
rapper.
right.
Yeah. Inadequate in my own skin. That's right there. That's why we ain't got no. Some trustworthy people. You understand?
That's
what I'm
the problem.
Like people, real G's mess up.
Mm-hmm. That's the problem. That's the people we keep electing.
Right.
Right. We do. Those are losers. Those are losers we keep putting in office. Low self-esteem, don't know. And then when they get around some money or a little power, this is what happens.
Yeah. I definitely agree with that.
Yep.
But that answer is classic Vasquez. It's like he's the king of word salads.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Nothing he says makes sense.
Because that D word right there, I don't even know that word. He didn't even have to use that word. I can't even pronounce this word. Ms. Jackson, what's this word?
I don't know.
Don't even feel like trying to think about it.
I don't know. And I can guarantee you.
Okay.
Right.
So his political career, he became involved in politics. Of course, Bernie Sanders. Bernie Sanders is the reason why we got these raggedy politicians in office. I swear to God, Bernie Sanders is a cancer to the political field, man. He is a cancer. Bernie Sanders really is. All of these people, everybody that we're going to do, Brian, the Hispanic KKK, they all going to say Bernie Sanders when it comes to the political career.
Now, why do you think that is?
Because of that progressive. So his progressive became these people they're socialists. They're like they're progressive. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, that is the problem. So he's going progressive, and progressive would have been good, like getting younger, more moderate Democrats in office. You understand?
But what is the goal of the progressive ideology? What is their goal?
No goal, because it keep progressing every time with the times.
Well, their goal is another. They're trying to do this socialist agenda in a capitalist society. It's not gonna work. It's like a stubborn person. Like, it's just not gonna work. Like, and you're trying to do it in America. It's not gonna work. You're not gonna take the average billionaire down here with you. Why would I want to be down here with you? I made it up here for a reason. But I don't have to be a bitch about it, though. That's the problem. So when you deal with people have their right to be whatever, but between the socialists, they have a vendetta against America.
Yeah.
Progressives is just trying to just make America welfare and everybody just be on the same thing, the same, like a non-profit. You understand? Like, that's what they push into. That's exactly what the progressives are pushing for America to be a non-profit organization.
Depend on the government. They want to control. Depend on the government. Yeah. The government, more government. Control, more government control.
Conservative, whatever, or people who are capitalists it's okay to be a capitalist because people may, you a capitalist? Yes, I am. I am. I'm for profit and for people. I can be for both. Hell.
Yeah.
That's crazy. But anyway, Bernie Sanders got a man in politics. And in 2018, he kicked off his campaign. And
so he was part of that 2019 shoe-in of Aldermen.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Yep. That's all. Yep.
I wonder if he's going to DC with Brandon Johnson.
He needs to.
I just wonder if he is.
Yeah, he needs to. He needs to.
No, he probably don't want that smoke. He probably wants that smoke right now. Not right now. No, all that money. He just stole.
He was going against Patrick J. Connor, and he been there for 36 years. He beat him. He beat Alderman. Damn, they probably was 36 years.
He's an Alderman that been in there 36 years.
They probably just voted just to get him out of office. 36 years.
They took that slew of aldermen took quite a few of long-term aldermen. Quite a few of long-term alderman seats, and it could have been for the reasons that you're saying, just because people was tired of seeing them in there, and that probably was their campaign, that they were coming in with new ideas. They were going to be fresh. They were going to be fresh thinking, and no more the old way. And people went for it, not knowing that it was getting ready to cause the demise of the city.
Yes. Well, he won 50%, 54%. And that was 13,940 people came out in the ward to vote for them.
How many people did he run against? Oh, he just ran against the man that had been in his seat a long time.
Well, it was 5 candidates. He was one of 5 candidates going against Patrick J. O'Connor, but he won 54% of the vote. They said he made history. Well, Chicago history. First Latino man, progressive, to beat him.
That's the DEI. That's that DEI. That's what I keep telling you. That's that DEI.
Oh yeah.
Every time you always go wrong with this DEI. You always you always go wrong. You see every day. That's that first black female, first this, first Hispanic, this, first Somalian.
Somebody said Vasquez was also charged of reparations committee.
See, why is he in charge of a reparations committee? And you get okay, finish, because you finna make me mad. That's true.
So
you then, Hispanic in charge of reparation committee.
Ooh. Oh, and he's Guatemalan.
Okay, see,
Yeah,
all right. Okay, see. So we just took there and let a Guatemalan get into U.S. America's Chicago seat and destroy Chicago, America.
And then be in charge of reparations.
It's crazy. So then he ran again 2023 and he got 78% of the vote. He defeated Christian Bloom and Jane Lucius. 13,426 people came out to vote. Now, I will say this. Since I've been looking at these, if a person wins another term, and you start looking at the votes, it's like the same votes. Everything is the same. It's like it is calculated. It's controlled. It's calculated. These votes in Chicago they got it to a T. They're gonna make sure their candidates get in.
Yeah, that's why I keep saying. So what we don't have to really push for this. What one ID voting, no ballots. How we gotta do something.
I don't know. We're gonna need to ask. We need to request like a whole new voting system. We
need to find that tape of those people that came down there. That remember they did the 1 out of 6. Each one of them had a different part of what was wrong with the process. The vote. You remember what I'm talking about, Zoe?
Yeah.
Okay, that's who we need to find because they already got all that data in place that you're talking about.
Yeah, because see, everybody keeps saying, I keep seeing
everybody talking about that.
Yes. Yeah, they keep saying y'all gonna have to get y'all voter everything together because it's so rigged. That's what's happening.
All right.
And they were basing it on the 2020 election results.
Really?
Yeah. And but you know what? Why Democrats are so mad? Because it's a game. This is a game. They lost. Okay? And when I say they lost, they are so mad. Because Chicago made Donald Trump the popular vote. This is supposed to be all calculated. Kamala was supposed to have Illinois regardless. Like how the red states, the 3 red states, no matter what, they're going to remain red. Texas, Florida, Georgia.
Here. They had to do this. I said, they had to do here. So that goes, without saying, they had high expectations.
Expectations. This state almost flipped red. And everything is calculated here. The system, we broke the system. We broke whatever this voting system is. We broke it. And this state probably turned red.
Yeah, I believe it did.
But they cheat so much. They so corrupt here. You see what I'm saying? Like it's done.
At the very least, it at least turned purple.
Right. Right.
So at the very least.
At the very least. And you know what they worried about? Because the people who came out to vote were young people.
Mm-hmm.
And they voted for Trump.
Mm-hmm.
It was like a solid Trump.
Yeah, it was solid.
It was a solid Trump.
Yeah, it was a solid win.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
It was a solid win. And because they made such commotion about January 6th, for which they still won't let it go.
Mm-hmm.
But so they know that they couldn't do something like that.
Right.
Because they've made such a ruckus about January 6th. So what they are doing now instead, well, it looks like to me, what they're doing that now they're just pulling just rabbits out the hat to be a nuisance, anything to that, is equal to, actually is equal to all the not a peaceful power, a peaceful transfer of power. In all actuality, that's really what this is equal to.
It's an insurrection. It's an insurrection.
But they're not climbing the walls because they made such a big stink about the fact that Trump didn't do a peaceful transfer of power. So they didn't climb the walls, but they're doing everything else.
Protesting.
They're doing everything else. They're not having a peaceful transfer of power. No, they're not.
They're inciting violence. It's an insurrection. That's what it is.
It's an insurrection. Yeah.
So we gonna say
a verbal. Let's put it this way: it's a verbal insurrection.
Yeah.
But you got no
emotional abuse. What the Democratic Party has always done: emotional abuse. They are emotional abuse.
But look
because you're abusing your citizens. The popular vote clearly showed that the people wanted a Republican in office. They want the Republican Party. Okay, then you have the Electoral College that showed the same thing. Okay, so what are you doing? You're doing like what you just said. It's emotional abuse on the citizens. You won't let us have what we voted for in peace. You're agitating us. You're trying to make us feel guilty about what we voted for. You're insulting us about our vote. You're insulting our president. You're insulting it's verbal and emotional abuse from the Democratic Party. So no, it's not a peaceful transfer of power. It's just like the difference between physical abuse and verbal abuse. Both of them are valid forms of abuse. And so what we're seeing now is the January 6th under Trump was a physical, and let's say for all practical for conversation purposes, physical and violent. Okay, now you're talking about a verbal and emotional insurrection, and they're trying. It's just like somebody trying to make you think that verbal abuse is not as bad as physical abuse, when the reality is it can be just as damaging. Somebody can hit you and the pain be gone, in a few minutes, but somebody can say something to you that can hurt you for the rest of your life every time you think about it. So it's not. So it's unfair. That's the argument for domestic violence, right? To say that verbal abuse and emotional abuse is just as vile as physical abuse. And so that's really what we're seeing play out due to the law of the election. They're just being abusive to the citizen. It's abuse. It's the reason why Brandon Johnson is down there getting ready to go to DC. He abused the citizens.
Abused them. Ooh, he abused them.
Yeah, emotional abuse, financial abuse. Yeah, I would say at the very least, emotional and financial and mental abuse. Just threatening our public safety with all these illegals here. You know, we literally are being abused by the government.
Yeah.
We are. We literally are. Like, this straight PTSD. This
Well, we
is
getting
straight
abused by them. They
PTSD.
won't leave
Like,
us
we
alone.
all suffer from PTSD. Like,
Right, they
how do
won't leave
y'all
us
know?
alone. That's why, like in a crazy sick kind of way, it's kind of good that it's not no committee meetings. Because it's like it just would have been like an ongoing playground fight. You know, they're not going to stop. They're going to keep on being in denial. We'll have to sit here and listen to them continue to spend more and more money as if none of this is going on. It's going to make you sick to your stomach to keep looking at Vasquez, to keep looking at any of them, to keep listening to what they're saying, to keep listening to the double talk. Yeah, I would say in some weird kind of way, it's a blessing that it's no more committee meetings. You just can't take too much more of this garbage.
No, you're right. You're right.
I mean, come on. We're gonna go down there Monday, Tuesday, or Thursday, whichever, for committee meetings, and they're gonna sit there. We've already seen it. They're gonna sit there and just keep on conducting business as usual. And it is too much. You know, then you have, let's go back to Vasquez. You have aldermen like Vasquez. Let's take Vasquez. On the face of things, you wouldn't have no problem with Vasquez. He seems to be fair on the face of things. He seems to be fair, not prejudiced of any kind of way. If you listen long enough, you think that he really does have the care of the city at large. But as things progress and get deeper, you see that he suffers from the same thing that the majority of them down there suffer from. And that is his lack of knowledge of the Constitution. This lack of knowledge of constitutional rights. They just don't have it. That day when me and Vasquez and Tyrone was standing at that brown rail talking. Actually, I was waiting to talk to Tyrone, and Tyrone was talking to Vasquez. And some type of way it came up about the violation of rights. And so, he asked me, what was the problem I had with Matt Martin? And I said, because he's sitting here and violating everybody's civil rights. He's violating our rights, saying that, it's nothing they can do, no due process. And so Vasquez, no, that's not true. I said, yes, it is. I said, constitutionally, everything is afforded due process. How are you going to say that any of this was within the rights of due process? The only reason why you say that's because you don't know what due process is. And because so many citizens don't know either, this is how they're able to pull off the junk they pull off down there. There's no way any of that was supposed to happen. And then you remember when all this was going on with the immigration from when we was over at the promontory. Remember, on every panel, Vasquez used to be on every panel. He used to be the head talking piece, him and that Beatrice DeLeon.
Yep.
And that Asian police guy and that dark-skinned dude that's Operation something. All them were the forerunners. And when we were over at the promontory, remember, I think it was Tyrone who asked the question. He said, wait a minute, who came up with this sanctuary city stuff anyway? And remember, Vasquez jumped up to the mic and grabbed the mic and said, your beloved Tara Washington. Remember?
Yeah.
knowing doggone well that this didn't have nothing to do with Harold Washington. It had
Right.
everything to do with that executive order that Brandon Johnson did in May 2023 when he got in office.
I remember at promontory, I kept saying like, this is illegal. This is illegal. This is illegal. He like, no, it's not illegal. And I'm looking at him like, and I'll never forget the way he looked, like, stupid bitch. You know what I'm saying? Like,
oh, they were very full of themselves right then. Right then, big back to Ben.
Yes.
They were very full of themselves. You couldn't have told them nothing. They never thought that a day like today would come. Not at the time when they was being like how they were at the time.
They was looking at all that money. Look, y'all, they was looking at all that money that they was getting. They was really glad and happy. Yeah, they was looking at all that money he was getting, y'all.
$700,000 a day.
Yup. Okay, now what you? Okay, let's get on that. Let's talk about. Okay, let's finish. Let's finish, y'all. Let's finish on him. Okay.
Go ahead, so she got the information.
Yeah.
All right. So 2019, he gets in, and Vasquez, he is one of the 11 aldermen to vote against Lori Lightfoot's first budget. And I guess it was they signed a letter criticizing her budget for over-reliance on property taxes and regressive funding models that are burdensome to our working class citizens while giving the wealthy and large corporation a pass. And then November 2020, he voted in favor of her 2021 budget, which passed 29-21. Vasquez said his vote was based on achieving several concessions and amendments to the mayor's original proposal and a commitment for colleagues to include progressive and structural revenue options in the 2022 budget proposal. And I'm thinking that the progressive structural revenue options was the migrant shelter, more money for the migrant shelters.
So are we talking about, do you want to tell you what they paying for? Because I'm gonna tell you what they was paying, or we haven't got to that part yet.
You haven't got to that part yet.
Okay. Our money. Why y'all want to keep voting for this man and put a rapper Blaze, what's his name? Blaze and y'all over y'all fighting.
Who is he? Prime, you said?
Prime.
Why y'all want to elect a rapper named Prime to be over y'all finance and be over y'all? Okay.
Prime.
Who don't even know the Constitution? So let's go. I mean, come on. We gotta do better.
We gotta do better.
Don't we?
We gotta do better. Prime. Go ahead. It's prime time.
Chicago. Okay, then he was the Chicago chapter of the Democratic Socialist America. Called out Vasquez for betraying working class Chicagoans by siding with budget cuts and the Democratic Party establishment. He was censured. They censored him.
What?
You heard
okay, now
me?
why did he get censored?
Huh?
Why did he get censored?
For betraying working class Chicagoans by siding with budget cuts and the Democratic Party establishment.
Who censored that? He did that. He voted for that, right?
The Chicago chapter of the Democratic Socialists of America, DSA, the Hispanic KKK,
okay,
called out Vasquez for betraying working class Chicagoans by siding with budget cuts and the Democratic Party establishment.
Oh, okay.
Oh, no, yeah. He voted against something that would have got immigrants money, and they got mad at him. It could have been like, they shouldn't have got work permits yet, or so. Yeah, it had to do with their circle. It didn't have anything to do with the citizens at large. I can guarantee you that.
Right.
That's why we had to keep asking you what this was.
Yeah.
He did not get censored by the Democrat.
Yeah.
By the Democratic Party because he did not do right by the working people of Chicago.
It wasn't, and it had nothing to do with us.
That's
Because
not
look,
what it is.
read the people again who were mad. What did say names again, Zoe?
Ooh.
You said us. You named two
The
people who were
DSA.
the DSA. Yeah, the D.
Oh, they
the
no. It's
Democratic
the Chicago
Socialist
chapter of the Democrat Socialists of America. So the chapter, the
here,
DSA
the local chapter
here called out
here.
Vasquez
Okay.
for betraying working class Chicagoans by siding with budget cuts and the Democratic Party establishment.
Okay.
Which
Okay. So
translates to he didn't side for something for Hispanics.
that's
But
right.
he did.
That's right.
Now, what the reasoning was, we don't know.
That's right.
But
That's
what that
right.
means.
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to figure what that mean. Right.
That's what that means.
But they're
But they
putting
didn't
people,
get
but let me
mad
tell you, the
about anything
Democratic
that we knew.
Socialists of America is slowly putting people in office right now
Mm.
because they think they planning on taking over.
And with that socialist agenda, like you said, the
Yeah.
Democrat, yeah. And I keep telling you, they funneling these foreigners into these places. They coming in through this Democrat Party, these foreigners coming in into power in these seats and stuff. That's what they doing.
Right.
We gotta watch that. We really gotta watch this.
Yep.
Yeah. He ain't. Ooh, he a weirdo. He a weirdo. Now I told you he Guatemalan, right?
I didn't even know that.
So yeah, he Guatemalan.
He said he got some black in him.
Huh?
He told me he got some black in him.
Oh yes, I was there when he said that.
When
I
you
was there when he said that.
I just looked.
Right.
Because
We don't care. We don't care. We don't care nothing about that.
You know, Maria Haddon, I ain't never heard them stand up and talk about the black that's in them.
Right.
In terms of giving the black in them some money,
That's
in terms
right.
of wanting the black in them to be prosperous, in terms of wanting the black in them to have something, in terms of the black to get some reparations, some money. That black in them that's got him on the reparations board need to run me my money. Because I'm full black. He needs to tap into that little black to give me my full black money since he's in charge of reparations.
And we need to be ashamed of ourselves for letting the Guatemalan get on the reparations. Boy, I keep saying that's an indictment on us. We should have raised heck about a Guatemalan on a reparations board for Black America, for us.
But could we have stopped it if the black aldermen sat there and allowed it?
Wow.
Now that is one thing that Vasquez did tell me that was true. One day he and I was talking in the hallway and we were having this conversation about how the Hispanics are getting everything that they want and that the black communities ain't getting nothing and that the black aldermen don't stand up and say, for us and this and that. And he said that it's because it's a lot of bickering amongst the black aldermen. That's one reason why they're not able to put stuff through and get stuff on the table, and because it's a lot of bickering amongst them. I can believe that.
They just can't get the 4.
They can't get to 4. They can't get to 4. I can believe that. Like they say, I wouldn't start the rumor, but I'll sign the petition. I can see that. I can see that whole black caucus can take cloths and all.
The do nothing black
sitting in a room of their own, no outsiders, just them. Can take cloths down. And I could see how they could be in that room for all of 3 hours and come out with absolutely nothing for us, and come out with nothing except for arguing about this one, arguing about that one, blocking this for this, making a call to block something for that. I could see that. I could see that. I wish I could say it's far-fetched, but I don't believe it is. I believe that those Hispanic aldermen could actually go in a room and look at the big picture. And the big picture is we're going to flood this city with these illegals and we can get paid. Whether they from, and we can ride this asylum thing, because y'all know how America is. And we can ride this with Guatemala, Ecuadorian, Puerto Ricans, because we all Hispanics. And we all speak Spanish. Well, put it this way, we all from Spanish speaking countries. And we can pull this off.
Yup.
Yeah, I believe that. Whereas you put us in a room together, and no, we just cannot come out of it agreeing that next week at the committee meeting or the city council meeting, such and such is going to stand up. Michelle Harris is going to stand up. Greg Mitchell going to stand up. What's his name? Curtis going to stand up. What's another? Paul, Robinson, Martin. They're going to stand up. The agreement is that you're going to stand up after the third resolution. You're going to stand up and you're going to say, give the South Side and West Side money. And we all going to stand up behind you. And we're going to kente cloth down. And we're going to stand up behind you. We're going to clap. And we're going to fold our arms until somebody say yes. We're going to take that motion. We're going to take that ordinance. But so I don't see that they could come out of a room like that.
That's terrible. That's terrible. That's sad.
I don't see that they could be in that room and say, you know what? Enough is enough. We done been in these rooms and we done seen Jessica Jackson's case and documents. We done heard Zoe's case. We done seen her documents. You know what? Enough is enough. We're not going to go no further until we make Tony Preckwinkle or Mary Richardson Laurie hear their case. We're going to demand that this is over with. They can't come out the room. They can't come out the room. Well, I know the four that went in the room for me didn't come out with it.
So you know, right? You already know it ain't. This is not. You not. This ain't. You ain't. You ain't thinking.
The dream team, Miss Jessica.
Yeah, this has happened to you. You're not speculating. This happened. So this is not speculation. This you telling the truth. What they did. This is terrible. Wow.
And since that time, haven't been able to say, "Hey, look, this is what we gonna do." They stayed there even to what was that? September 19th, September, October, November, December, January, February. 5 months later, still.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
They are not capable of coming out that room and saying, you know what? Doggone it. Doggone it. That Jessica Jackson is in my ward. She's my constituent. You know how Fuentes, these buses gonna keep coming.
Mm-hmm.
You know, like that. No, right.
It's her birthday today. No, yesterday. It was her birthday yesterday. She had a little birthday fundraiser. It's gonna be the birthday she remembers. The birthday she remembers.
So could you imagine? So could you imagine if you all were two? Could you see you all being two Hispanic ladies that been coming up there for 2
Oh,
years.
no, I can't imagine it. I can't
No.
imagine 2 Hispanic ladies coming. I can't imagine
They
2
don't even
Jewish
speak
women coming.
English.
I can't
See?
imagine
See?
2 white women coming.
Coming
I
up
can't
there
imagine 2 Hindu women coming. I
for
can't
2 years.
imagine what other kind. And 2
Yeah.
Asian women coming. I can't imagine 2 give me another time, French women coming. I can't imagine 2 Australians coming. I can't imagine 2 Canadians coming. You know who I can imagine? 2 Negro women coming.
Yeah.
And still, because if those were 2 any other ethnic groups, they would have been did something. They would allow no 2 years to pass and not have you right. That's the right there. That's because we know they wouldn't have. We know ain't no way 2 Jewish. First of all, it's only 1 Jewish alderman down there, but 2 Jewish women coming down here for 2 years.
2
Talking
years.
about her
Over
case.
2 years now.
Over
Over
2
2
years, talk about that case, and they just keep coming down. Ain't no way that one Jewish alderman would allow that to happen. And you got all these Hispanics, they wouldn't allow that. And you got 2 black women, and this is disgusting. That's disgusting.
But to Vasquez credit, after I talked to him out about being looter, he saw me, I want to say the next meeting after that. And we did have a quote unquote civil conversation. He said, because everybody was clowning him about being called looter. And so then he asked me what could I do for me and you to be, basically for me and you to be all right. And I told him, deal with my case. And he said, I can do that. Let me have your phone number. Take my phone number. Call me and let's talk about it. And to his credit, I texted him and he did in fact call me. And we did in fact talk about my case. He did in fact say that he understood, and he told me to get my documents together and give them to him so that he could look at them and this and that. But I never did do that because I just, I wasn't led to do that. You know how people say, the spirit have to lead you? Okay, right. I wasn't led to do that. I wasn't led to do it. So I didn't. But to his credit,
he did tell you to do it. Okay, so you got to so we said we're going to be fair. Whatever they did, right. Whatever they did, that was right. Yup. We said we're going to be fair. So, okay,
in all fairness, as much as I clown Vasquez, and I do clown Vasquez, he has never gotten out of pocket with me. He's never said anything degrading to me. He pretty much take it in the chin.
Okay, right. Okay, that's good. Yeah.
In all honesty, in all fairness, he have never came at me sideways, even though, I've heard like little things that he said behind my back and stuff like that, and that make me call him out on it. But then after I call him out on it, like I say, he don't come sideways at me or nothing like that. He ain't doing me. Okay, I'll put it this way. He ain't never did me the way Greg Mitchell doing me.
Oh, Greg Mitchell.
And Greg Mitchell is my alderman. Greg Mitchell's my alderman. And he'll sit here now after going in that meeting and messing me up on September 19th, being part of that, and then turn around with that trick question with Kim Roberts when they had that law department meeting. You remember that? Yeah. From that, now he don't want to speak to me. Wow. But to Vasquez credit, I just got to give credit where credit is due. He has never came sideways. at me for nothing. And I almost could say that about Maria Haddon too. She just take it to the chin.
Okay. That's good.
I'm just saying. I'm just saying. I'm just being honest.
Yeah, that's honest.
Well, let's get back. So his leadership roles, he is the chair of the Committee on Immigrant and Refugee Rights.
So he's the chair. Hold on. So he's the chair of what again?
He the big boss.
He the big boss.
He the big boss.
That's why I'm asking, do y'all think he going to DC with Brandon Johnson on 11th? That's why I was asking.
No, Brandon Johnson fight. Look, Brandon Johnson gonna take this fall. This dummy gonna take that fall. I think the dummy gonna take the fall because this dummy steady talking about raggedy and talking that stuff and doubling down. I think they gonna let that dummy down that hill by itself. But they gonna audit them. Okay, so let's talk. So this is so. In other words, we got 70,000 illegals here, and we are funding them everything. And you said he's the what now? Because he's the what?
He's the chair of the Committee on Immigrant and Refugee Rights.
Wow. Okay.
And the Inn of Chicago. You know the Inn of Chicago in Streeterville?
Yeah. Whoa. Yeah. Go ahead.
He was running that shelter.
So hold on.
Have you seen the condition of that shelter?
They closed
Danny, have you ever seen the condition of that shelter?
In Streeterville, I ain't seen it in person, but I saw it online. So wait a minute. Hold on. Okay, since we're talking about so he's the chairman, so he's over all of this, right?
Yeah.
So we got 70,000 illegals here. We paying for all this free stuff. Okay.
And
so
he ran the Inn of Chicago from 2022 until November 15th, 2024.
Yeah.
So can I say this? So would it be fair to say
$700,000 a day operation?
So we have a 700 since 2022. We've been paying 700,000 a day for each shelter, right? Hold on. Did y'all just hear what I said? Am I right? Correct me if I'm wrong. Since 2022, we in 2025, right?
It may be 700,000 a day.
700,000. That's why I said 700,000 a day.
It was crazy money. Yeah, it was crazy money.
For each, this is what I saw for each shelter.
Yes.
Of taxpayer money. Can somebody in the chat? Okay, because I'm not good. I failed math. I failed math. Can y'all please? I failed math. Can y'all please add up since 2000? We in 3 years now. 7,000 a day.
Look, Daddy. It's ALOT. A lot.
Can y'all please add that up? Can
I get it in a word? Can I get it in a word?
Joe, tell me, y'all, please tell me that I'm like not math and I'm off. My math is off. Because if we did this is our money. We need.
Well, that's how we end up being $1 billion in debt. You got to remember, it was a $16.4 billion budget. And on top of spending the $16.4 billion, it went another $1 billion over. So it had to be big money like that.
Big money.
This is crazy. This is insane.
And he was the chair. Everything went through him. Everything was approved. Him, that Beatrice Dino, and that other one with the black hair who with the part on the side.
Christina
or something like that. or something like that. Yeah,
Christine Tyson Zayas.
it was them. It was them. It was Vasquez, that Beatrice De Leon, and the one we talking about with the black hair. It was them. They were the forerunners. They were the forerunners of all this illegal money.
Yeah, and then Rich Guidis, he knew that this was about to be some BS, and he got up out of there. And she took his place. The black hair part, the girl with the black hair.
Oh, okay, yeah.
So they just stole. So they just stole big money. This man has stole big money, because I'm stole big money of our tax dollars.
Allegedly.
Let me say allegedly.
Okay. Allegedly.
Yeah, let me say allegedly. I gotta say allegedly. Let me say that because I don't know for sure. I don't know. But look, we got the DOJ. We got the DOJ coming.
We will know.
And the FBI. And they'll know, right, Miss Jackson? And then we will know. So right now, I don't know. We don't know.
We will know. In just a few days, we'll know if we really have a stronger, better, safer Chicago.
Yeah. So allegedly, but this ain't. But that much money, because we know we had talked about like they was paying like 30,000 for a janitor and 100,000 for a nurse, right?
And the security guards too. And the security guards too. Remember, the security guards was making like 20,000 a week.
Yes. And 100,000. So I mean,
the security guards was paying 20,000, getting paid 20,000 a week. It was the nurses was getting paid what, $150,000 a week, something like that. Yeah, remember? Yes. It was like crazy money.
No, it was like 100,000 a month or something. The nurses was doing like 100,000 a month.
Favorite or something like that was the name of the buses. And they come to find out the same buses that was bringing them from Texas was taking them back to Texas and all that. Man, they had it going on. They had it going on.
So that's how we was paying.
70 million bonds. 300 million from the state, money from the county, money from going to the only people who didn't get the money was Biden. Biden ain't giving
one time.
Right.
One-time payment.
One time, yeah, he get a one-time payment.
A one-time payment.
Yeah, one-time payment. And they look, and no man, yeah.
Everybody.
So this man, y'all, this ain't even real. Y'all, this ain't even real. This ain't real, y'all.
Yes, it is. So says all them women outside the buildings downtown with them kids. Yes, it is real. Yes, it is real. So says that boat in that parking lot across from the metro station that I'm looking at, that them illegals is in there. Yes, this is real.
Yep.
Yes, this is what they were doing it. They were sending buses here every day. At one point, it was like 13 buses a day.
And what Jesse Fuentes say?
Keep the buses coming.
These buses gonna keep coming. Sanctuary City or not, these buses gonna keep coming. And that's just what they did. They kept coming. They kept coming. They kept coming. All day, every day. Yeah, that was big money. Yeah, that was big money.
700,000 a day for each shelter. That is, that's the facts. Those are the facts, though. 700,000 a day for each shelter. That's insane for illegal people to come up for illegals. And then don't forget, y'all. Don't forget. They came back and tried to tax you 300 million property taxes to pay for to get some more money.
They wanted more. They wanted more. They wanted more.
They wanted more. Launder money all day. Launder money all day. That's all they do.
You name one thing. Okay, you said he was the chairman of immigration. Name one thing out of all that money that was spent on illegal immigration. Name one way, just one, that this city benefited from that.
One. I want to know. Give me one.
You keep in mind a 16.4 billion budget. $1 billion of it is overdrawn. They are saying they are admitting to 600 million of it going towards illegal immigration and us being a quote unquote welcoming city and all that. They are admitting that 600 million of it went to that. That's how much they will admit that they, even though we know that they spent way more than that, but that's how much they are admitting. 600 million. You tell me, what did this city benefit from putting $600 million into that particular group? What was the group? Illegal immigrants. What? How? Show me one thing that benefited the city.
That's right. That's
it's
That
still
right there need to have been locked up. That need right there need to have back
it's still giving 2.2
they need to have
billion
them
per
locked
me.
up.
I know they saying 600 million, but it's really giving 2.2 billion.
Yeah, because
we already know that. So look, we saying 600 that they admitted to, but we already know they took that COVID money.
Yeah.
We know that if it was any FEMA money anywhere, they got that. We know that they tried to juggle our Southwest Invest money to them. I'm giving them the benefit of the doubt and just rolling with the 600 million that they would admit. Okay? Now we know that other monies is jumping off too. We know that. But let's just meet them where they are.
Right.
So it did.
600 million. Show me one thing that the city that you could go to and say, yeah, now that was money well spent. Yeah, I could see how that did.
You know what it is? All them new Latino events down in Grant Park and stuff. All them new ones, but the house picnic people can't get in Grant Park.
See. So the only thing it benefited was somebody with pockets. They was getting the only thing who benefited was them. Come on, that's just what's the benefit?
You probably had a circle of them this big that actually benefited from this money being spent. The Hispanics benefited allegedly. How they got paid, and they got their family and friends over here.
Yeah.
And they got, they got their family and friends over here. And got whatever back money that they got. Okay. White aldermen benefited because they got money from all this new development and all this stuff that they're gonna use to put them in to house them. So that's how their money was coming or was gonna come. The Asians, they get theirs how they get theirs. Right. Now, I'm not going to sit here and say they don't get broke off, because why would I say that? I know that's not true, allegedly. But I'm just saying,
I know for sure if there's a baccarat table, if it's a baccarat table,
I know for a fact they get theirs. Like I said, now how they get theirs, but I know they get theirs. Now, black people, your Jeanette Taylors of the world, your Monique Scotts of the world, your William Halls of the world, your Clays of the world, and they got more in them. They got things like promises to them that never came into fruition, like how they promised more a field house. He's not gonna get it. Or how they broke off what's his name? Talaferro, Kibbles and Bits, 31,000.
And you a firefighter, right? You're a firefighter, and a firefighter still ain't got that contract.
Either a firefighter or a police officer. I think he may have been a police officer.
I think it was both.
Okay, go ahead. Yeah,
And they fighting for
31,000.
and they fighting and the firefighters still fighting for their contract.
It didn't benefit. Only people that benefited was
So my
them.
thing is, you took you a firefighter, and you're not, and all they've been asking for this raise, and they deserve a raise.
They've been down there.
That's pathetic. This is pathetic, man.
It is.
I'm so glad we got President Trump in office. I am so glad
Me too.
because you.
I don't see how we could have lived. I don't see how we could have survived. I don't see how we could have survived another 4 years. I'm gonna be honest. The mere thought of it makes you shake.
Yes, because
I'm riding for my president.
Think about more. Think about all those illegals that was at the border and headed to the border. Millions of illegals that were at the border, ready to come in before Trump had gotten in office and was right there. And Trump had, when we got in, dismantled those apps and stuff, and he wouldn't let them cross. Whatever. Imagine if Kamala. Imagine those million more people would have came here to them child sanctuary cities, and they would have come about, we are welcome in the city. Vasquez would have said, "Come on in."
Would have kept on spending money, letting the deficit get bigger and bigger. Yeah.
Ain't that something? So we would have had. Let's just say we would have had 70 more thousand. I want to say more here.
Yeah, easily. Because while you would have had Eric Adams saying, okay, and Colorado saying, all right, we would have had Brandon Johnson and Vasquez and them saying, send them here then. We'll take them. And you would have looked up and we would have had
little Venezuela in our communities.
Little Venezuela.
Because they was already little Venezuela here. All at the Rainbow Beach, all at the all at the 63rd. I couldn't believe it. It would have been.
You still see them?
Huh?
Do you still see them? Do they still got their restaurant tables at your house?
I ain't seen. And on nice days, look, and I would have seen them on nice days that it was kind of nice. I would have seen them. I don't see that. That's what I'm saying.
I see the boat, but I don't see the people.
That's what I said.
I still see the boat in that apartment complex parking lot, but I don't see the people.
See. So if you imagine if this broad would have gotten into office, and these people gonna want to vote this broad into this office, we would have been. Could you imagine where we would have been right now?
Yeah, Americans would have had backpacks trying to get off the
White House. I've been climbing the White House.
I would have been. Look,
you think J6 was something?
You think J6 is bad? I would be like this. Look, I've been throwing y'all down. I've been
throwing people ropes. Come on, y'all. Come on.
Yeah. Are they crazy? So this man is the chairperson. He the one who allowed this garbage. Look at Miss Jackson. That's right. He allowed this, so he over this. He over all of this, and orchestrating wild money and stuff is wow. Okay, all right, I'm done. Yeah, okay. I'm done. I just wanted to make sure I was hearing what you was like, what we was talking about. Okay.
He also is the vice chair of the Committee on Transportation.
Okay. I mean, just the thought of it is making me.
The thought of it is my stomach is sick, right? Like my stomach is turning. The thought of it. Because see, people don't realize what's happening because they don't see it. They don't even understand. But because we understand and we see it and we know what's happening, the thought, and we saw all the millions of people at the border coming in, was trying to come in here before President Trump got into office. To see that is to know the thought of it, to know that if she would have got in office, that would have been coming to here. It's sickening. My stomach is Wow. Thank you, Jesus. Thank you, Jesus. No, I'm so serious. Thank you, Jesus. Like for
We
real.
never would have made it.
Yeah. Yes.
Never would have made it. Never would have made it.
Never would have made it.
Never would have made it.
You got this man talking about, you got this man talking, President Trump talking about lock him up. He's talking about we're welcome the city. We're this and that. We're welcome the city. Right now, could you imagine if she was in office, he'd have been like, it would have been no holds barred for him.
Oh, it was over.
This is sick.
But what's crazy is in all these press conferences that you see, you don't see Vasquez standing there.
That's what I said.
No.
Have you noticed that? Vasquez, he the chair, right?
Yeah.
Okay, you don't see Vasquez standing there.
That's what I'm saying,
See,
Miss Jack. That's why I
said out of both sides of your neck thing that he got. You know, he all for it in City Hall. But he ain't finna stand behind that Negro and that ridicule out front in public, though.
Yeah.
That's that talking out of both sides of his neck. Vasquez got that down pat.
Down pat. I asked him, I said, are you still in my?
You got it down pat.
No.
You said what, Zoe?
I remember I seen him in a little small room over there, 501 thing. I asked him something like, no, I said, are you corrupt? He said, no, I'm not.
So what you expect him to say?
Yes, he is.
But I'm just saying, just like this, no, I'm not.
Can he electric chair?
Right. But like, what you expect him to say? Yeah.
But just how he said just so quickly, like, no, I'm not. Like, why would you ever even? Why would you even ask me something like that? Like what?
If you ask the criminal if they committed a crime, they ain't finna go into why you asking me all that. No, they don't. No.
No. Yep. Nope. That's gonna be first. Yep.
No. No. No, they ain't going to do all this. It's no.
Yep.
Right. So when you ask him, are you corrupt? He said, no.
No.
Right. Right.
No.
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 That's amazing, boy. This is great. This is wild, y'all. This is wild.
The wild boy. He also is co-chair. He's co-chair of the Progressive Caucus.
So hold on. He in a whole lot of chair positions.
So is the Progressive Caucus different from the Latino Caucus?
I guess so, because he's the vice chair of the Latino Caucus.
So hold on. Hold on. He's
the vice chair of the Progressive Caucus, and he's the vice chair of the Latino Caucus.
Yes.
And he's over the immigration, the vice.
And the chairman of immigration.
And vice chair of Committee on Transportation. Transportation is a lot. That's a lot of trafficking.
Wait a minute, though.
That's people say what? These buses gonna keep coming. They're gonna keep coming because Vasquez is in charge of the trafficking, right?
So we at 4. He's at 4. So we right now at 4. He in 4 positions. Of those, he in 4 main positions. Are you serious? So all the ways they coming in, all the ways that's destructing Chicago, he's in all those positions.
Transportation. That's buses, that's trains, that's airplanes, all that's transportation, and that's all the different ways that they were coming. They weren't just coming by buses. Yes. They was coming by trains and airplanes as well.
They was. Y'all, we gotta, if we don't get this man up out of office, this man, now I'm thinking like seriously, I'm looking at everybody else that's like public enemy number 1. He's a real threat. He's a major threat.
He's looking at this video right now saying they're not gonna get my seat. They're not gonna be able to get rid of me. You do know that's what if he's looking at this.
Yeah, he's thinking that because see, they like Zoe said at the beginning.
Right. Like he's saying that, Michael Rodriguez saying that. Jesse Fuentes want to say it, but she's shaking a little.
But see, they got this rig. See, we gonna have
But
to.
they got this rig, right?
Got this rig.
But that's all right, because you know what we finna do. We gotta see. We got the power. We gotta let these people know that we the people. It's we the people. And since we got a real president, if y'all watching, since we got a real president in office, and since we got a real FBI, since we got a real DOJ,
and all that money that's been going out to USA, 50 million to the New York Teachers Union. I wonder in the CTU got any of that.
Oh, you know so you know what? So since we the people can demand how we spent our money, how y'all Aldermen and all that, how you Vasquez spent our money on these. First of all, that's been a line right with President Trump asking, because he's asking for the NGOs. He want to know how much of the money that NGOs had gotten. He want to know everything. So that's been a line right up with President Trump is asking, and then how they broke the law of the sanctuary city, how they been doing this. So it's gonna fall right in line. And once Cash Patel,
West gonna have to answer for something.
Yes,
right.
Yes, because we want a breakdown as the citizens of Chicago, taxpayer citizens who pay big taxes, who own taxes, we're demanding a forensic audit of how that money was spent, and we have yet to get that transparency or that breakdown. So we're demanding that. And now that we got a president who listening to the people, oh yeah, we're not playing.
Go back to Deborah Whisper, since she did her first little thing about the gifts. Now go back to her again and to ask her in the name of Vasquez being the chair of the Immigration Department committee, that we're demanding a forensic audit of Vasquez for the money spent for the immigration, for his department, for his committee.
Yeah.
You know what? You know what I did too today? Because I was like, you know what? Let me go into the budget. Right? I was like, I'm gonna go into the budget since he's been since he got in office, right? So 2019 to 2024.
Okay.
Nothing in there for immigration.
You serious?
That's nothing, like no budget for this thing. So you know they got Department of Finance, all the other ones, Department of Housing, like the Department of Housing, Department of Planning, all this. Like the budget and immigration, immigrant rights don't have nothing.
Oh no.
Okay, so you saying, let me get this straight. So you saying within the overall budget, you have departmental budgets.
Right.
But there is no departmental budget for immigration. Okay, so it goes back to what we said, and we're demanding that from Deborah Wisberg. Where is that department? Finances. If the other departments are there, then where's that one? Because that's where most of the money went. Don't come giving me an audit on pedestrians and traffic.
Right. We want specifically that, because we want to know, and we know. Yeah, and like Trump said, and well, like Bundy said, Pam Bundy said, you do not have the right. You are breaking constitutional law, since we know they don't know the Constitution. You have a right to your citizens. You put your hand on that Bible and say to your main oath is for your citizens first. And whenever you put your citizens in danger, because y'all got criminals, illegals here, so y'all put your citizens in danger, and then the sanctuary laws ain't to take our money, bankrupt us, and fund illegals. That's illegal in itself. That's your right. So they violate all our rights as American citizens. So now, since they don't know the Constitution, we're gonna let Trump teach them the Constitution. See, we finna ask because we have a right to know where our money is went, and they are not being trusted.
Right.
Yeah. See, these people want to come to from Guatemala, wherever he coming from, and they want to come and take our money and do what they think they want to do. You may not get out that seat. And we are going to get these voting things in order too while we got President Trump in office, because he already know these voter systems are rigged. So we gotta go for those. But you are going to give out that seat one way or the other, whether it's jail or whatever. Y'all getting up out of those seats.
Yeah, or either we gonna worry you half to death while you in them.
Well, jail or jail. We want a forensic audit.
You know, someone says this, right? They say, I'm so grateful that Michelle Obama didn't run. I believe she would have even beat Trump, because so many people many our people are still under that Obama train delusion.
Maybe, yeah.
Yeah. And so I said that the other day, right? I said that the other day. And I heard the reason why they may be getting a divorce, is because she wanted to run and he wouldn't let her.
What?
Hey, Mom, was that? She wanted to run. No, he wanted her to run and she wouldn't run.
I don't know. I know that if they would have won, if she would have run, they would have won because they would have got Chicago.
Right.
They would have got, it was impossible for the Obamas to win if they don't get Chicago, and they wouldn't have gotten Chicago.
Nobody don't fuck with Chicago.
Right, that's what I'm saying. That's why she didn't run, because how was she gonna win and they not get Chicago? And Obamas don't have Chicago like that anymore.
Yeah, you said they clowned him. Ain't nobody thinking about this.
That's what I'm saying.
Listen, Trump got in, and everything that man campaigned for, he's doing. And you see these Democrats, y'all don't have the Democrats. Let me tell y'all something. Right now, y'all Democrats are on life support, and Elon is taking y'all last breath. Elon is taking y'all last breath, and with the money showing, with the money y'all been spending. They've been spending that U.S. aid, and now he's gonna go to this Department of Education. Y'all on life support right now. It's a dying party, and y'all when he go and show everything that's y'all breath, the last breath. Y'all might as well die on. Y'all better pick a hill to die on. Y'all got many hills, anti-American hills to die on. Y'all better pick one, because y'all done. Y'all done. For the next 30 or 40 years, y'all done. The Democratic Party is done. Yeah. And we're going to make sure they're done in Chicago and Illinois. Y'all done. We tired of these people. Like dude, we tired. And y'all see how indulgent, how everybody not playing. People are, and wait till Elon finish showing all that money they didn't spend where it's going to. We need those to actually come to Chicago, y'all. We really do.
We doge.
We don't. Everybody is waking up. See, that's what they don't understand. People are waking up, so they think just like they thought they had in the bed just a little while ago. They seeing, no, you don't. Like Miss Jackson said, you think you sitting there? I'm doing this. Okay.
Look, that's another good thing. Look, this thing on February 11th with Brandon Johnson down there at Capitol Hill, having to answer for Capitol Hill, it's a game changer. It's a game changer. It's a game changer. So it's a game changer.
Yeah, he's not playing with these people, because American people.
I wonder how long they even gonna be down there. You think it's gonna be more than one day of questioning? You think down there in DC? You think it's gonna be more than one day of questioning?
Oh yeah. It's about to be about 10 days.
Or do you think
I don't think they're gonna stay. I think they're gonna find a way to try to get up out of there. You know, I think they're gonna find it. Like if it's a lot of days, I think they better figure out. Come on, y'all. They gonna probably have to subpoena half of them because I'm gonna tell you what they gonna do, and then they gonna come. Let me tell you what they gonna do. They're not gonna come with all the receipts they asked. I believe they're gonna come with some.
No, they not. Okay, come on. No, they not. Come on, Danny.
Because see, they can't. So they gonna have to. What they gonna do is they gonna come with this little half stuff like they've been trying to give us, and they gonna have to subpoena them to come back and subpoena them for everything. But see, you got. Since Bundy got in, she ain't finna play with him. Now, once Cash Patel, once they get him in, because they gotta keep, you know, he get in. Once he get in, see, they not gonna play with these people. They won't subpoena him because I think he gonna have come with it. I think he gonna have come with it. Don't you think so, Ms. Jackson? Don't y'all think so?
They gonna try to pull a major, some type of stalling tactic. Or like you say, they not gonna come with all the information. They gonna go to acting like they thought they had it, but they don't. They're gonna have what's that answer they giving committee meetings all the time? We don't have that with us. We'll get back to you about that. We don't have it. They finna hit him with that.
That's exactly what they gonna do.
Only this time it's not gonna be approved. They don't have nothing, they'll still approve it.
Yeah.
Still approve really multi-million-dollar development projects.
Yeah.
They don't have all the stuff, but you do a multi-million. But I can't get y'all to settle my case.
Yeah.
But they're doing multi-millions.
Yeah.
That's what they're gonna do.
Yeah, these people, they think it's a game.
They think it's a game.
They think it's a game.
They thought it was a game.
Yeah. They thought it was a game.
They don't think it no more. They thought it was a game.
Okay, you don't think they think it no more.
Oh, no. You just said in the beginning, right? How was they when they first, it was real cocky. It was real cocky with it.
They were.
Now they're not.
They were extremely cocky up to and including election day.
Yeah.
The cockiness did not stop until election day. So election day, when they got the results, City Hall, the light bulb came on to the aldermen, but it still had not come on to Brandon Johnson.
He's still slow.
You know what I'm saying? It didn't come on to Brandon Johnson. Even when he got this letter, it still hadn't come on to Brandon Johnson.
That's right.
I believe the only thing that made it came on to Brandon Johnson, one or two things or both of the above. Either that legal team was like, really? And number two, that comptroller quitting and the finance people. You know, the law department. Because see, that Mary Richardson lawyer looked like she was about to pass out.
Because at the end of the day, Mary Richardson lied. She was the buildings commissioner. She was a buildings commissioner when Daley was in office.
Oh, she's been around that long?
Yeah. She's just as corrupt as all of them.
I didn't know that big old bill was been around that long.
Right. And how did he even
been around that long?
And they just put her like, how did Brandon Johnson just pick her?
I don't know. I really thought that she was a new appointment.
No.
I didn't know that she had been around.
Passed around. Okay, around. She was passed around. She was passed around for the public. She was in public school. I mean, she did something with the public schools. She got passed around in the public schools. Got passed around right here. We got passed around as a buildings commissioner. Then got passed around to the law firm she was at for a minute, and then got passed around right here. So she still be passed, you know. Because at this point, that's gotta be it. Because no one has No one, everybody's incompetent.
Everybody.
No one knows anything.
Everybody.
This is pass around.
Yeah, that's good.
It's pass around.
I didn't know that. I didn't know that. I thought she was like, I thought she was new, but she's a perfect example of what still water runs deep looks like. You never would think that you would think that she just this little, pious little, and no, she's something else. She's something else. Very unsuspecting with that great big old flower on her lapel.
Right.
Very unsuspecting. Yeah, she a perfect example.
Mary Richardson
runs deep.
Mary Richardson pass around Laurie. That's probably Bill Laurie's sister.
Or something.
It's probably his sister.
So what else we got for him? What else other than how
so what's he got in?
No, you were saying that he got 4, so he's over 4 different groups.
But his quote, he says, since coming to office in 2019, I am proud of the work we have achieved together. I care deeply about Chicago and my community. As the son of 2 Guatemalan immigrants who worked harder than anyone should have to in order to give me a better life, I experienced what it meant when government isn't working for the people. Real leadership begins with a commitment to engage, educate, and empower people and stakeholders in our community. That belief is at the core of the work we do in the 40th Ward.
No, it's not. That's all lies. No, it's not. With these people, and that's like that Somalian lady who they trying to get rid, where she needs to go. That Somalian lady. See, these people come here and they forget that their allegiance is to Americans and the citizens and people who put them in office and pay them. So we see that the Americans people or the Chicago citizens are telling clear what they want. And they're going and just doing what they want to do. With him being the #1 factor of this immigration, as far as the transportation. So that means he controlled all of this. As far as how they let him come in, he could have stopped all of this. By him doing this, as you know, he can care. It's not about the American citizens.
And I want to say, I gotta look, but I think Vice Chair of the Committee on Transportation is Daniel Espada.
See? So you say he's the vice president? Daniel Espada is the vice?
No, he may be the chair, but he's the vice chair.
Who? Wait a minute.
I'm saying they're Democrat socialists.
Oh yeah.
The new. So look, okay. So the new white liberal is the white socialist now.
And see, they bringing that stuff. So you see what we care about.
Yeah. So he's a white liberal, but socialist.
And Vasquez, you see, they care about immigration. If you notice these people, I'm just going to be honest. If you notice these people who are Hispanics and all that, they always get in committees or always get into organizations with immigration. The first thing they start doing is messing with immigration, getting things that they can allow people over here or allow to different things for immigration, policies and stuff to get done. Why is it if I'm an American citizen, right? My first thing ain't gonna be for immigration and want other countries to come in and do that. I'm gonna make sure America's straight. Why do I go start getting into positions of immigration positions that I can control and let things that's in other foreign countries come over here? That's what they do. That's why I keep saying they follow these socialists, they follow these foreigners under the Democratic Party umbrella. And they come in and bring this socialist agenda and they bring these immigration. The first thing they start dabbling in is immigration.
Right.
That's what we need to be.
Because you know why? Because drug trafficking is
See?
$1 trillion
Yes.
business.
See?
Okay, the cartel, and let me tell you, and when the pandemic happened, and when all them people we didn't know we've never been through anything like this, and how they scare people, a lot of people relapsed. A lot of people start doing things that they never tried before because they didn't know what was going on. We'd never been through anything like this. And just imagine how much money that they made.
Man.
And when and they made so much that they ran out of the pure, so they had to go they went to China and got that fentanyl. And came back, and look what they did. And now look at all this, everything all messed up, fentanyl, all this stuff.
And now Trump put his foot down on that guard. That's what I'm saying. These people are, we as a, listen, y'all, if you all from Chicago, seriously, and you on here, we have to now be very careful who we start electing in these positions, who can hold positions of what's going on in our communities, what's going on. We got to be with America. We got to be very careful. If they not for America first and Americans first, period, they can't get in office. We cannot allow these people in office. That's a thing we really gotta take seriously. It's who we allow to get in power.
I agree. I don't think that anybody should be able to pass. They shouldn't even be able to have public office if they do not have full-fledged, 100% full citizenship. They shouldn't be able to serve and be on no visas. They shouldn't be on no residency. They shouldn't be, and none of that. None of that. They should have to be full 100%. And if the truth be told, I still say you should have to be 4 generations deep in this country.
And I think so.
Because even if you are born here, right, but your parents are fresh from over in another country, your allegiance is still partially to another country. You need to have to be here long enough where this literally is home. This is home. Before you can serve in a public official, because we see from Obama, Kamala Harris, Sheila Jackson, Kwame Raoul. I mean, the list goes on and on of what happens when we got these foreigners in office. They do not put America first.
That's facts. That's facts. And you know what? They started to talk about that because Margie Taylor Greene went in on that lady who, like I said, that Somalian lady, because she started talking about when she talking to Somalian people that the Somalian president is their president and their allegiance to them. And they saying and now they starting to say this. They really starting to be vocal about foreigners should not be in power, and because they have allegiance to other people, they places. This is real.
To their native country.
To their country. This is real stuff.
Just like this is real stuff. Just like it used to be where you would see Hispanics wave their Mexican flag, whatever. And it's whatever. But now you're hearing a lot of people now make an issue about the fact that they're over here flying these flags like this.
I just didn't
it's a disrespect. And now people are talking about it in large numbers. Yeah. And it should be against the law.
Yeah, you can't be how you over here from another country and you sit up there. If you that proud to wave your flag and so proud, then you go back to your country. Why you fighting to stay here or burning American flag?
Yeah, why are you burning American flag is crazy.
That's why we need to
burning American flag is crazy.
And of itself.
So we need to push for Trump already said he gonna start. He already said on a campaign trail about anybody who burns flags and stuff, getting them years. We need to be pushing that because
now that's an insurrection.
That's the answer, because see, the thing is this. It's an act of war. Anytime you go to another country and burn their flag and wave your flag, that means you defeated that country. That symbolized that you defeated that country and now you own this country. So that's why we gotta start, y'all. We gotta start paying attention to these people coming over here. Coming over here? That's an act of war. When you burn up flag, that symbolizes that you took over a country. That's what that is. So look.
Come on, Danny. Yep. Very good point.
So we gotta
Very good point.
America, we gotta pay attention to these people because I just believe if it was somebody like one of us in office, seriously, ain't no way I'm allowed that. Ain't no way I'm allowed that.
I wouldn't allow it. It would be straight up against the law. You could not flag no flag over here except for the American flag. The red, black, and green, it gets some slack.
Yeah. But you ain't, and then if we was
that's
in office,
still American, because that's still an American ideology.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? It's still the red, black, and green is still an American ideology.
Yeah,
it's a black American flag. It's still not a foreign flag.
It's still not a foreign flag. And I'm saying if just like if one of us in office, ain't no way we gonna allow all those buses to come into America. Come into our city and unvetted illegals in our city. I'm not going for it. And I'm gonna stand up and be vocal about it. And I'm gonna say what it is. It's just not going. It's certain things that you just can't allow. These people allow this. That's why we for real.
It was just too extreme. The behavior was too extreme. It's always some Hispanics. Not Hispanics. Some immigrants that quote unquote slip through the cracks, that come through illegally or whatever. That's always been. But this thing of straight up opening up the border wide open and telling everybody caravans of people to come, that has never been done before. So when you go back to Vasquez as the chairperson of immigration in this city, did you approve those 15 buses?
Yes.
Per day? Did you approve them to sleep in those police stations? Did you approve for them to be stacked in warehouses? Did you approve for people to be getting kicked out of schools and kicked out to put them in? Who approved this stuff?
Yep. Did you approve for them to come in my neighborhood and take over my field houses, functional field houses and parks? And they are unvetted. So we don't know criminal. But I got kids. Did you approve of that? So that was you who allowed that. All the money was spent. You approved that. Okay.
You approved that. And that's the reason why that departmentalized budget is not included in the budget book.
That's right. That's right.
That's right.
He approved that. So that falls on him treason. Treason.
Yeah. Treason.
Let's get into the committees. Let's get into the city council committees.
Okay.
Contract oversight and equity, economic, capital, and technology development, ethics and good governance, human relation and health, pedestrian and traffic safety, rules, special events, cultural affairs and recreation, vice chair, transportation in the public way. Now, vice chair, special events. We got how many Spanish festivals?
See?
How many?
We got like 2. But we can't get the house picnic from Washington. We can't get the house picnic We can't get. What's the house building in Jackson Park?
Mm-hmm.
We can't get that in Grant Park.
Mm-hmm. So ain't he
No.
over that? Isn't he over that? Like it come through him to get that. Like if we have
Yeah,
to,
he vice chair special events.
okay, yeah,
Culture
see,
Special
but we got,
events.
but we got Hispanic. We got you did at the. We got Hispanic.
yeah, new, brand new. Like this, like they second
Okay.
year or something.
Okay. See.
Didn't they cut Monique Scott's little activity?
And they brought it back though.
Oh, they brought it back. Okay.
See, this is what I'm talking about. And see, and wait a minute, and they fall under that umbrella. They come under that umbrella of black and brown. Am I right?
Yeah.
Okay. So they fall. They come with this black and brown. This is for the black and brown. This is for the black and brown. Peace to the black and brown.
Right.
But the brown is the one who get you.
Brown get everything.
But
Brown
the
don't have no shelters in they ward.
Okay. But it's a black and brown, right?
Brown running shelters.
Okay. The brown being put all in the black neighborhoods, the illegals being put all in the black neighborhoods, the brown illegals being put all in the black neighborhoods, pushing the black out for the brown.
Yancey ain't running. Wasn't running Lakeshore Hotel.
See?
Yes.
I want to say I think that was Brian Central Lopez.
See? What? There's running that hotel over in Hyde Park? Across the street from Dory?
I think I heard that.
Wow, that's
I gotta confirm, but I think I heard that.
Yeah, because that's Yancey's ward.
Yeah, just like Jeanette Taylor ward.
Now that's true.
Shelter.
That's true. They do all kind of stuff. Now that's very true.
Right.
That's very true.
So we
Yeah.
Wow.
So
he's on everything. So
right.
anything that's anything, Vasquez is on it.
Yeah.
See?
And you know he was a rapper.
See?
Right.
So he's a rapper.
Question: are the other committees that he's on, are those individual budgets in the book? Do they have those individual budgets? It's the only one that he's over that's missing is the immigration.
Yeah, well, special events.
See?
They have one.
So those individual budgets are in there, just not the one on immigration.
The biggest.
Well, no, I gotta look at the rest of them. I think they're in there and under something though. Like they have an item line. They don't even. These people do the same thing. They have an item line. An item line is you can put basically like a contractor or something like that. You know what I'm saying? Like you could put in the item line like shelter, like I don't know, budget and
you can say line item. You can just say shelter, $1 million, right? But you don't have to itemize it.
Yeah, we want to know. We need to know all of that. We
want to itemize. We want to itemize invoice of where the money's went. That's what we want. Right. Not the line. So if you got a line item for shelters that say $1 million, we want an itemized breakdown of what that $1 million covers. We don't just want the line item in the budget.
That's right.
We want a detailed, itemized accounting of all line items.
Yup.
So
like human relations, and health. That's under public. Human relations and health is under public aid. Public health.
No, we want how much we spent on immigrants' public health.
Right.
Cook County already know how much is on ours. We want to know how much is on theirs.
Yep.
No, I know what I'm saying. We want an itemized accounting for each line item that's related to immigration.
Oh, yeah,
so we want the transportation, healthcare, food, all of that, clothing, everything that was paid to sustain them. How much it costs to keep them in the police departments. How much it's going to cost to have them in school.
No,
we want an itemized accounting of every line item, and we're entitled to that. That's general accounting practices. That's not asking for anything outside of the norm.
I think haven't William J. Kelly been asking for that?
He's been asking for some of it, yes. And they've been ignoring William Kelly, but that's the same thing that Trump is asking for.
That's what I'm saying. That's what we want. That's what we want. We want to know.
Where them to see us a copy.
Yeah, we want to know where our money going. Where's the money?
Well, September 24th, 2024 was like the last attempt to try and get some more migrant money.
When? So you said when?
September 4th, 2024. They were trying to get 150 million.
Huh?
Okay.
What you mean they was trying to get? What was they trying?
Fewer migrants are arriving, but the city still faced challenges in helping them transition out of shelters.
So that means getting to our apartments. The reason why we can't, where we getting emails with black citizens saying that they can't even rent an apartment around here because the landlords, the legals are up in there and they getting paid. So
they get those big vouchers.
They can't. So we got. That's what it is. So now they paying. Now we paying for their rent and stuff. Okay.
Yeah.
So it don't stop. It's just a whole. We gonna just keep paying.
Yeah.
Why he not paying? Why Vasquez and didn't take his salary? That he. How much is it? Didn't they get a raise?
Well, he actually got a raise. He got a raise.
See?
He said it was marginal. He said just took it because it was marginal.
So he got a raise.
Yeah, I think 150. He's at 156,000. Hold on. Let me see, honey. Let me see. Because I saw it like, woo.
Because I want to know why Vasquez didn't take his.
It says Alderman Andre Vasquez, 40th Ward, said the salary increases is small compared to the city budget's gap. He acknowledged the strong reaction to the alderpersons getting raises, but explained that the work they do is demanding, even if the job is technically part-time. He often works late at night and on weekends, so he feels the raises
don't even show up to work.
Vasquez's salary will increase by $6,000 to $152,018.
So undermining the citizens and not doing what the citizens want. That's a taunting job.
And running the end of the now he is running the end of Chicago. So that is demanding.
Okay, so that's demanding. So you gonna
he's got the most you know how many people moved out of Streeterville? They sold their condos and stuff undervalued because that shelter was right there.
Was that right? See, so he getting paid.
Brian Hopkins just let it happen.
And at first, Brian Hopkins was saying that they was going to be out by the end of the contract. That was supposed to be December 31st, 2023. He had said that they was going to be out. Then all of a sudden, that conversation went away.
So he got
But he
paid
was
a
laying
raise.
up and down. He was all on the news saying.
Yeah.
So this dude Vasquez, that's winning all the way around.
All the way around.
All the way around. And he won't take his money. So he talking about taking his money and housing them, that building a little shelter for them. Okay. But then
Are
he
you
wants us to
corrupt?
do it.
No.
And then he gonna get a raise. So they get a raise for their incompetence and they low IQ, not knowing the Constitution. They get a raise for that.
And destroying our city.
And destroying our city.
Businesses leaving.
So we're paying them. Think about it, because this is the taxpayer money. So we're paying them the low IQ, no constitutional knowing, DEI hires.
Oh yeah.
We're paying them to destroy our city. Y'all,
remember when they wrongfully evicted all those black people to house the illegals?
See?
Uh-huh.
All
them mass illegal evictions.
Especially as soon as we was coming out, as soon as we came out of COVID.
They even they never made it to the Daily Center.
Those
cases just never even made it. They just evicted them.
People need to. That's a lawsuit. We need to get to. See, this is right here.
Did they file a lawsuit?
You said what, Miss Jackson?
No, they
did they file a lawsuit? Probably not.
You don't need no lawyer.
That's a lawsuit, y'all. We gotta figure out.
You can either wait for a fee waiver or you can pay the $404. Yes, they are breaking the law. They're violating everybody's 14th Amendment.
All while telling illegals, all while trying to tell illegals they got constitutional rights while breaking our constitutional rights.
Right.
Make that make sense. So is this the same dude, Vasquez? Is this the same dude? Tell me this not the same dude who used taxpayer funded dollars to do workshops, all on workshops in January for these illegals to tell them to know their rights and all that.
Right.
Because remember all
I wouldn't be surprised.
Oh, that's
I'm pretty sure.
Vasquez do these with you. Know your rights. That thing that we supposed to go to that day, the day of my birthday party.
Yeah,
that was his.
That's what I'm saying. Wasn't that his?
Yeah.
So listen, y'all. So this man used taxpayer fund. So think about it. They're violating your rights as a citizen. Violating your rights, but they took your tax dollars and they funded. So let me talk about your taxpayer. You have to go get space, right? You have to go rent a big old space out. They had to bring people to a workshop, lawyers, all people, to tell illegals.
They have no rights.
To tell them how not to work with ICE, how to dodge ICE, how not to, what they rights were, how to avoid ICE, how to do that. This is what the workshops were for. Some of them was not even in English. Some of them, I did a lot on that. Some of them just said Spanish. How is you gonna have a workshop with taxpayer dollars and you just say Spanish? It's for Spanish people. When we in America, and you speak English, and they had and I did a breakdown. On some days,
then in our neighborhood, they had Spanish and English.
And then I did a breakdown on some of those days. They had 4 workshops. Some you could even get on Zoom. So that means if an illegal alien couldn't make it there, because they bus them, they got bus services, then we'll even get y'all on Zoom to show y'all what y'all rights are.
Oh, and they had, guess what? And they had Haitian. And they had
French. Yeah, they had French. So
that's Kwame Raoul. That's why we can't never find Kwame Raoul.
Right, so that's Kwame Raoul and Yancey.
Yeah.
So Vasquez took
he's not gonna. Kwame Raoul is not. He's gonna fight this to the death of him.
Yeah.
He's a Haitian. He's getting money off of this too.
So he took our taxpayer money to teach illegals what their legal rights was, to make the double down, make sure they know it, educate them on their rights that they don't have, constitutional rights. And not only that, they got videos on the train stations, y'all, where you can sit down on the train and they got videos showing know your rights.
Oh, you're right.
Videos on bus stations and train stations coming on to say know your rights.
Oh, you're right.
As a undocumented, know your rights, all while undermining the citizens and taking the rights of the citizens and teaching and spending money to tell illegals what their rights are.
But that's how wild this is.
This is how wild this is. This is insane. This is where our money is going. This is why treason. This is why these people need to go to jail for treason. See, it's that serious. That's how serious it is.
That's how serious it is. So yeah, he's in it deep.
He's in it deep. Is there anybody in the chat that's in Vasquez community? I mean, Ward.
Anybody?
Is there anybody?
No. But I do know some people that's pissed off at him. So there's one lady, I guess they redistrict her to his ward, but she was in Deborah Silverstein ward. And she was like, at least Alderwoman Deborah Silverstein would send out a newsletter every month to let us know what's going on. You're not doing anything. Her name was Zeta. Okay, Zeta said that. Then somebody else said, I think it was Luis. He said, "You are the worst alderman ever I've ever seen."
And I know when we went to the border czar, one of the ladies that was in line with me, she said that Vasquez is her alderman, and that she had been living in that community for years and years. So she probably was there when that 34-year person was in there for those years. And she was saying about how she had to tell the border czar that he needed to come over there and get them out because it was just too far gone. And she had a little card, a business card with her, and she had written it on the back of the card.
Wait a minute. You said what?
When we was at the border czar.
She was saying what? Because there was
she wanted to tell the border czar about how Vasquez had messed up her community, her neighborhood, that for years they had been living over there, and that it was always a nice, good community. And now since Vasquez became the alderman, that now it's messed up with all these illegals and stuff. And so she had her name on a business card, and she had wrote on the back of the business card her name and about Vasquez, and she had wrote as much as she could possibly fit on that business card, and she was all prepared to give it to the border czar. You know, when he said you come up there and shake his hand, and we talked to him for the 20 seconds, right? She had it all mapped out what she was going to tell him, and written on the card to give to him. She said that she couldn't stand Vasquez, that he had completely tore up their neighborhood.
See? That
was when he was at the border czar.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yep.
See, these people.
So.
Yeah.
This is what we have. So that's all we can do. It's like what we doing. Vote them out. So that's it.
Yeah.
We got to be serious about voting them out their seats.
Yeah, and we're gonna make them die on that hill. Y'all wanna this the hill y'all choose to down, y'all gonna down that hill. Yeah. This immigration. If y'all gonna die, if y'all gonna continue to spend our money, if that's the hill, immigration hill, this is the hill you choose it to down, then that's it. The Democratic Party is done. America has spoken.
Yeah, the Democratic Party is done.
The Americans have spoken, and they steady speaking because they see all this stuff, y'all. They steady speaking. Yup. And we gonna get these voter integrity together. Cause
Yeah.
we gotta get that together. And that's one thing we really
It'd be
gotta.
real good it'd be real good if you could find that little group. All I know it was 6 of them, and they was at that commissioner board meeting.
Yeah.
And I can't remember what meeting it was at for the life of me, but they were there. They were there. Yeah.
See, let me just tell you, I'm just so disgusted.
Because ain't Trump talking about didn't he say what he talking about implementing a voters ID where everybody had to vote? I mean, you had to use voters ID to vote.
Probably. I haven't heard him say it, but I wouldn't be surprised if they bring that back. People had no business voting without IDs. That doesn't even make any sense.
Mm-hmm. I think he was campaigning on that. He was talking about it on his campaign. So that's what we got.
My mom said he did.
Huh?
My mom said he did.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I heard him say it, kept saying it. So we just gotta really push that, and there's ballot voting is one day. See, we gotta get if we really want a chance, we gotta get this voting thing together. These, you know what I'm saying? You know,
that's true.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's true.
Yeah. Because this is insane. These people, we got. Yeah.
Now the migrant shelter, right, has 2023. No. This was Chicago's deadbeat migrant shelter landlord getting millions from City Hall despite tax trouble.
Look at that.
Remo Polisli went to prison for cheating on his federal taxes and had more problems with the IRS. Yet City Hall spent $28 million to shelter migrants at 2 buildings he owned.
At 2 he said buildings?
Yeah, he's one of the 2 shelter landlords getting taxpayer money despite owing the government.
And
it's just public corruption. That was one reason why they ran this through Chicago too, because Chicago has been known for being politically corrupt for so long. For so long. It was the right spot, the right place, if you will, that if you wanted to do something like this was a place that for all practical purposes, it would go undetected, it would go unchallenged, because that's the culture. Corruption, public corruption is the culture of the city. And it was just a thing of by being illegal immigrants, though. And I mean, like they say, shout out to the people that's getting public aid and public benefits. Shout out to them, because it was them that made the loudest noise at some points of this, because they were complaining that illegals was getting the same thing they were getting, or was getting more benefits than they were getting. So it was that population of Black people that for a period of time was making the loudest noise about it. I guess the most talk about it, even though they weren't doing anything politically to fight back, but they were talking the most about it.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? You know, that was the biggest conversation about it. And then from that, it had the rippling effect of other different topics. But if the truth be told, that's and on one hand, that's a sad testament to our community and to our race.
Yes, it is. Yes, it is.
You know, in all honesty, the fact that the property owners weren't the loudest, because at the end of the day, we're the ones that's paying the property taxes to fund this mess. We're the ones who, our investments, this illegal immigration lowered our appraisal value.
Yes.
And lowered our selling, you know, opportunities. You know, But we, for whatever reason, we ended up being almost the most quiet. You would think that the parents would have been making a ruckus. You know, when you're looking at all this that's being put in the curriculums, that's just far gone like this. When you look at like how the buses were messed up and not funded because of these illegals, how you look at how some of these kids are not going to be able to go to the schools that they want to go to because these illegals are being accommodated. You would have thought that the parents would have been the loudest group, but they weren't. You know, you would have thought that law enforcement would have been the loudest because they stuffed them all in those police stations and tied their hands in terms of them being able to do their job and to really protect the citizens. You would have thought they would have been a loud bunch. You would have thought black teachers would have been a loud bunch. That they're taking money away from our kids and to put it into ESL and you know English as a second language and all this junk. You would have thought that would have been a loud push. You would have thought that these trade organizations would have been a loud voice. That all these tradesmen that have gotten their license and their certificates and their journeyman license and stuff in their trades, and for them to get undercut by these illegals coming over here standing in front of Home Depot for work. You would have thought that the tradesmen would have been talking. They ain't said nothing. You know, we down there in City Hall all the time. When has it ever been a homeless organization advocate down there? Never. When has it ever been an advocate down there for housing for the vets and veterans benefits being cut? Never. The loudest community for black people, and it's sad to say.
That's sad. You're absolutely right.
Were the people that's getting welfare and public assistance.
So was. That's sad.
That's sad. I don't care what nobody's saying. I'm black myself. That's sad.
Well, you know, Charmaine says a good point. She said people were loud at the first. The censorship quieted them down. A lot of people, censorship did mess up people too.
I'm going to sign it off because that's ridiculous. That's ridiculous. That's ridiculous. That's ridiculous. Your rights are being violated. Your property is being devalued. Your kids' education is being depleted. And you're going to shut up?
Right.
Why you see illegals?
You're right, because I ain't shutting up. You ain't
in the street.
You ain't shut up. I ain't shut up.
But why you see illegals?
I ain't trying to hear it. You got so many damn black people out here getting this damn 501c3 damn money. Censor my butt. Censor my butt. Between you got this public welfare community that don't want to say nothing because they're going to lose their benefits. Then you got this what should be the working class that ain't saying nothing. Because they're going to lose their 501c3s. Then you got the other part of the working class that ain't going to say nothing because we're going to lose our job. Yet everybody got something to damn lose.
Right.
Well, we got illegals.
Man, I don't want to hear it.
It is what it is at this point. That's how I thought about it.
Listen.
I was like, well, I'm in it.
Well, you got illegals.
Ain't
That's
no
what I'm
way
saying.
in the world.
We got illegals blocking traffic, holding up flags.
Blocking traffic.
They ain't scared of being censored.
They ain't scared of being
caught.
They ain't scared of being censored. So you still want it. It's so big. They can come over from another country and be the loudest in your country without no rights.
And you say you gonna get censored. Nigga, please. I'm finna go get me something to eat. Any questions?
That's crazy. That's crazy.
Man, come on.
We allow too much. It's crazy.
That was good. That was a good one. That was a good one.
Scared to say something.
Because that is a problem. And that's like, I told my other day, like, I'm not going to go back and forth with these people who are brain dead walking. I'm not going to be talking to the brain. These people are walking brain dead. Anybody that is still have any hope in the Democratic Party, you are brain dead. You are brain dead. There is no point of trying to even talk to you. I'm not going back and forth with anybody that's brain dead.
No, I can't. I don't have the patience.
I don't have the patience.
Right. Because if they don't see what's happening, like, if they don't see, I don't have the patience. Everything the American people asked for and wanted, the Democrats fighting against. We wanted no men and women's sports. They fighting against no men. They want men and women's sports. We fight everything we want. They fighting. We don't want 20 million illegals, criminals, or whatever in our country, in our neighborhood. They fighting Trump on every chance to get to even arrest the criminals. So everything
they just sat up here. They just sat up here and brainwashed women into, don't have a man. How you get your welfare. Don't have a man. Why they sitting here watching the same city and the same county give welfare to their entire family. They ain't making those illegals not have their men in order to get welfare.
That's right.
They letting that husband, wife, and children be in that household.
So is.
And again, we scared to get censored for saying that.
All right.
And that's the reason why half of women out here been living with men since forever. Won't marry them because they don't want to lose their benefits. Don't want to lose that. But sitting here watching them have the liberty of being married and getting benefits. And you get sensitive if you say something about it.
Ain't breaking up their home.
Ain't breaking up their home. In fact, encourage them to come over here with a baby in their belly.
And kicking us out.
And kicking us out.
And then trying to use our amendment for their rights.
To do it. And we scared of being censored.
And we scared. Oh my God.
They can tell you in 2.3 seconds, you're going to have to speak Spanish in order for you to get a job. You're going to have to be bilingual. And we scared of being censored. Any type of business you got as a black person, it's being undercut right now because of these damn illegals. If you had a mechanic shop, it's getting undercut because they're using these illegal immigrants to do mechanic work.
And these new illegal immigrants don't know how to build a house correctly, don't know how to do a car correct, don't know how to drive correct. These ain't the ones that was coming over in the 1970s, 80s. These ones, these is the same as the Percocet babies that we got here in America.
They undermanned it.
Yeah, these are the rejects.
Yup.
That's why our tech is messed up. And so these are these people that's coming from these countries, they don't know nothing.
And they finna come and have a leg up.
But we still got that stereotype of you gotta get one. You gotta get Mexican. They know how to do that construction. These people these new maids and housekeepers, they not getting all the way at the bottom of the toilet.
Come on.
They get businesses, but they coming over here getting a leg up over you. But they this is how stupid, this is how dumb. But they coming up, getting a leg up over you that been here all your life. And you okay with that.
And you scared to say something.
And you scared to say something. They got buildings, they getting brick and mortar businesses. Look at that pizza shop I showed live. These Venezuelan pizza shops, brick and mortar business in your neighborhood, only been here a year or two, and you scared to say something. And they censor
And you scared to say something. Like you say, Danny, they getting brick and mortar. And every other Negro you see running his business from his damn cell phone. Get out of here.
And you
Get out of here. And you scared to say something.
You wouldn't be able to censor me. It'd be like, okay, now I'm gonna say this. Now I'm gonna say you couldn't. That's the problem. That's the problem. That's it. Because if we had more of us out here fighting, they could do it.
Right.
But we so scared to what? We ain't got shit. I just showed in my life we're the lowest economically, period.
Period.
Over every group, we're the lowest.
Period.
We cannot afford to help anybody.
Or let nobody come and undermine us. We can't afford it.
But we can't afford to help anybody.
Anybody. We can't afford to be understanding. We can't afford to be scary. We can't afford to be dumb. We can't afford to, we can't afford none of this now. Damn.
Yes, like you uppity dummies. Like y'all
We
got
can't
these
afford any
degrees.
of it.
Y'all
And
got
it's simple.
these degrees, and y'all went to these HBCUs, and you're and you AKAs, and you Divine Nines, and you Kappas, and all that. What are you doing?
It's
we are in.
I don't know.
It
just blows your mind because if you downtown and you talk to the black aldermen, they saying the same thing. They finna look you dead in your face and tell you about how, well, you know, they can't. Because if they try to get us anything, then they gonna get censored or they gonna get be weaponized. Or it's the same,
yes.
the same thing. And then you come to the same thing, and then you come to the general public. They can't say nothing. They gonna be because they gonna get sent. You got Negroes in this city who you just straight up again. It's a democratic city. You done fear-mongered these Negroes to death here. Fear-mongering is the #1 tactic of the Democratic Party. From the plantation all the way now. If you run away, master gonna chop your foot off. You gonna get in trouble. The dogs gonna come get you.
They got narcissism down pat.
It's the same all the way to now. Fear tactics.
The mental health. They are trauma. The Democratic Party is trauma.
Fear tactics, fear mongering. It's amazing how after all this time, how they can just have you scared to stick up for yourself after all this time. Like, you know how you saying that these Hispanics today ain't like the ones from back in the day? Guess what? Negroes today ain't like the Negroes from back in the day either.
No.
You understand that? Because they wasn't scared. Those Negroes then wasn't scared.
Enough is enough.
These Negroes today are too scared to tie their damn shoes.
Man,
they don't want to take no risk. They don't want to stand up. That's how come. No, I am not going to be the mouthpiece for everybody. No, I'm not. You crazy as hell. If you think I'm going to keep on risking myself, keep on risking my family, keep on risking my life, keep risking my time. Well, you say stuffly tuck over here because you ain't going to, you going to safely tuck it, but you going to tell me what you want me to tell somebody. What you want, you a lie? You going to say it. You gonna say it, or you gonna keep it to your scary butt self. Don't look at me.
Scary butt self, right?
Don't look at you to say it. That's fact.
Right.
Don't look at me.
Tell me. You tell somebody.
Don't tell me. Tell yourself. I'm retired. They ain't undercutting my money. But if you still working, they undercutting yours. If you got your own personal business, they undercutting yours.
Right. They messing me up.
Mm-hmm.
I've lost so much income. So much income fighting this. My lifestyle I've lost fighting this. And they have legit violated the U.S. Constitution. Straight violated, like, and got all of the evidence, everything to show even the last person who the appeal, the Seventh Circuit appeal, even have the fraudulent document. Like, this was ruled under a fraudulent document. This is fraud. And that lawyer is still in City Hall representing people for them.
I say it all the time. The only document that's filed in my case that the city or whatever and county officials filed in my case that's not fraudulent is my mother's will. Every other document that they have filed in this court as it pertains to my mother's case is fraudulent. Every last document. The only document that they filed in circuit court pertaining to my case that's not a fraudulent document is my mother's will. In the 8 years.
And Talaferro, Greg Mitchell, Bill Lowry, Lamont Williams, they all knew that.
And they all knew that. What you mean? I gave them the pack of the documents just then with an explanation of what each document was and to show what act of fraud or wrongdoing was on each document. What do you mean? But they scared. See, they scared they're going to get censored. They scared they're going to get in trouble. They scared of this, so they just sit. And so the end result is what you see.
What you see. What you
That's
see.
They choosing that government over anybody. Public servant or not. If
you're not willing to do what you need to do for your constituents, then you don't need the job. Hell, Vasquez and these Hispanics are showing you that they'll go all out for their people to the point where they'll put the city in debt. Yep. To the point where they violate all type of rules, all type of laws, violate constitutional rights, invade buildings, invade schools, invade courthouses, invade police stations, tie the police hands. They'll do it all for theirs, and we can't even get niggas to show up to City Hall. We can't even get Negroes to, after they sit in the meeting and see the fraudulent documents. We can't even get them to still come after the people who doing it wrong. We can't even get Black people to come up and stand in large numbers in a press conference.
And you got Vasquez, like you said, got him doing everything, breaking the laws. Look,
they doing everything for their people that's illegal. And we as Negroes know we got every law that you could even think of to protect us, and we still too scared to say anything. Man, don't get me started. I told y'all I'm hungry and I'm ready to go eat. Don't get me started.
Right. Well, I think that was a good one. Any last words?
Quit being a scared cat.
Yeah, that's true. That's it. Listen, if we don't fight for our rights, these rights, we got constitutional rights. We got rights that these people are using, the rights that was meant for us, and they using that for them to get everything they wanted. And the rights that was meant for us, we scared to even use our own rights for the things that's supposed to be for us. That's how brainwashed the Democrat Party got y'all. That's where it is. Now it's coming like this. We ain't scared. We are fighting for our rights. we understand that you work for us. We have the power to put you in office, and we have the power to take you out of office. If you don't give us what we want, then you gonna just be removed. We ain't finna play those games with you.
It's real simple, baby.
It's real. It's that simple. You work for us.
What we doing, Ms. Jackson?
We coming for them seats.
We coming up. This Grace 50, baby. We coming for them seats. That's all I gotta say. You work for us. And if we pay your salary. If you not giving us what we want, you got to go. We got the power, y'all. We the people. All right, I'm done.
We the people.
Andre Vasquez, Alderman Andre Vasquez. I knew you were full of S at the promontory when I told you that this was illegal, and you said, no, it's not. And that face that you made because you was arrogant, because you was definitely high up in the socialist cartel situation you got over here. But when my mother heard you at the first, my mother went to the budget and refugee immigrant rights. My mother only went to the committee meetings like 2 times. And she went to this one. And you, Beatrice Ponce de Leon, the other one, the first one, when you was all in there, all acting all weak, nervous and stuff, because all that money wasn't going to them nurses and stuff that was just dedicating. They were volunteering, but this favorite staff and everybody else getting paid and all that. Yeah. So, but they kept saying that they were looking for land. They were looking to land to build, because the illegals keep coming and they're not going to stop. And Greg Evans not going to, he keep bringing them here. He keep bringing them. So we looking for land and da. My mom said, because we got that land over there. My mom said she want to talk to Vasquez. Vasquez, oh yeah. I'll send to me. I'll look at it. Send to me. I'll look at it. I said, well, she want to talk to Beatrice Ponce de Leon. No, just send it to me. Send it my way. I'll give it to her. And I just said, never mind. So it's sort of like what you said, Ms. Jackson. When he said, give me what you got, give me what
Yeah. Let me see it. Give me your documents. Give me the paperwork. Let me see.
Right.
Did you actually give it to him?
No.
You wasn't led. That's what I'm saying. You wasn't led.
They say you wasn't led. The Holy Spirit wasn't led.
You wasn't
Holy
led.
Spirit said, don't you get that? Right.
So he's very dangerous. He needs to get voted out or needs to go to jail. Well, I mean, first, whatever comes first. But or resign. But he is a main key player in this immigration scheme, illegal immigration Ponzi scheme, illegal immigration. Yeah, he is right there. He tries to do little stuff like he didn't vote for this budget. Doesn't matter.
It's all come through him. Yeah. It all come through him. It don't matter because it all comes through him. Yup.
Yeah, I noticed that too. The last couple of times where he quote unquote didn't vote the budget, whatever. But
because at the end of the day, it's all coming. He got to say what underhand was happening. Why we here? Why we had to even have a 300 million budget?
The fact that this landlord was getting money. The city of Chicago spent $28 million to shelter migrants at 2 buildings owned by this man, Remo Poslesky, a Michigan landlord who went to prison for cheating on his federal taxes and continue to face tax problems with the IRS. Records obtained by the Chicago Sun-Times showed Police's company owned the Inner Chicago and the Old Standard Club, both being used by the city as migrant shelters. In 2003, he pleaded guilty to federal tax charges while running a hotel in suburban Detroit. He deducted and collected nearly $2.5 million in withholding and Social Security taxes from the employees, but didn't turn the money over to the IRS. He also pleaded guilty to filing a federal income tax return in 1995 and 1996, was sentenced to no more than 2 years in prison. Then in February 2023, the IRS filed a separate federal tax lien against him, saying that he owed $1.4 million for this 2018 personal income taxes. These are the type of people
that's running the city. And it's been this caliber of people for a very long time.
Yeah.
And this is where it is. The only thing we forgot to mention about Vasquez, and I guess we really can't speak on it too much, I guess, is that arrest with Blakemore. But I wasn't actually there when it happened or whatever. But I know that
Vasquez is the one but George Blakemore should have never been arrested.
So just briefly, what happened with that? Just briefly.
Taking that minutes down.
Instead of it being 3 minutes, he changed it to what? He tried to change it to 2 minutes or a minute because he had a lot of Hispanics there that day that wanted to speak. It was something like that.
Yeah.
What? Okay, we gotta hear this. What happened?
And so George started complaining, saying, "No, you can't change the time. It's the ones whose names pull, and you can't change the time so that everybody can talk just because you want a certain position to be, a certain perspective to be shown." And he started telling George to be quiet and that he wasn't going to change the time and all this and that. And him and George got into it. He said that he wanted George removed, wanted him to leave the meeting. George didn't leave the meeting, and he ended up getting the police to come in to take George. George still wouldn't move, and they did drag him out. And he ended up being in the ambulance and all that, and he went to jail.
82 years old.
82 years old.
Black man. The black man.
Yeah.
But you know what? Let me take this
It's been going down there for 40 years.
40 years, and this man got in office, and now you try
all the laws down there, all the policies. He has been a policy changer. He has the reason why we have public comment. Public speaking is because of him.
And so he go, you know what? Let's just mention this. So Zoe, okay. Now you see that the censorship, right? So you see that Trump just what he did with this censorship, right? What was going on? Y'all don't have the right down here. You people, you all because y'all watching. Don't have the right because you got citizens that do stuff or say stuff that you don't like, and now you want to tell them they can't come in a building that they pay for. They pay their taxpayer. This building ain't y'all's. This building is taxpayer, a taxpayer building. So because we say something that you don't like, then we kicked out and y'all want to make us not come like you did, Zoe. Lawsuit. See, y'all gonna stop that. We can say whatever we want to say. In that public speaking, you don't have a right to tell nobody what they can say and how they can say it, and they can't come back in a public building that we pay for. That's another lawsuit. Yeah. Ain't nobody playing with y'all. Now that the DOJ got the light on y'all and the FBI after they come, keep censor us, and I'm gonna get the one more time. Y'all got one time for me to say something. Y'all censor me, and I'm telling you, and like y'all doing Zoe, y'all better talk to your people and tell them to let Zoe come back, because I'm telling you, lawsuits are not having no meetings. Oh, okay, well that's even better. That's even better because y'all could see just like that stuff in Dalton.
Trouble.
Just like that stuff in Dalton.
We need to go down to DC March 5th.
That's where we need to go.
What's happening March 5th?
Him testifying.
No man's going down and testify.
Mayor Brandon Johnson.
No, that's
Y'all want,
February 11th.
Nah, it's changed to March 5th. Him, New
I'm
York,
going.
and
I want to
Denver.
go. Road trip.
No. What's supposed to be happening February 11th? They summoned him for February 11th. That's what that letter said.
It's nothing February 11th. It's March 5th.
March the 5th. March the 5th. Hey, let's take that trip. I'm serious.
Yeah.
See, because see, they gonna stop playing that censorship.
Let's see Vasquez take that trip.
They gonna stop playing that censorship stuff.
Let's take
They
that
can't
trip.
censor nobody. That's going against our right, constitutional right. Like y'all want to tell illegals what rights they got. That's our right, freedom of speech. And y'all want to sit there and try, because we don't say what y'all. Listen, they better stop playing. Hey, road trip. I'm for it. I'm serious, y'all. I'm serious. See, these people gonna learn. These people gonna learn to stop playing and stop violating our rights. I'm serious. They gonna learn. They gonna have to learn, because see, how you gonna censor
They're
somebody?
learning.
Yeah.
My president is teaching them. He's gonna teach them a lesson.
And he's looking at Chicago.
Right.
He ain't
Every day he's looking at it right now on Famous Friday.
Oh, right now.
He got somebody looking at Famous Friday right now.
Ain't nobody playing with these people. Y'all don't know y'all constitutional right. Y'all gonna learn today. Y'all gonna learn what you right, what you supposed to do.
Well, we good.
So when they had those
we
meetings,
did almost 3 hours.
Okay, yeah. See, this the pit. See, y'all talk about the right stuff. This illegal migration. Y'all got my blood boiling with this garbage.
Please like and subscribe. So, who's next?
Who we got, Miss Jackson?
William Hall, Alderman William Hall, next Friday. Make him famous.
Oh,
Friday,
William Hall,
the pastor, the
clown
pastor.
The Reverend Alderman William Hall. The Reverend Alderman William Hall.
Y'all,
Reverend William Hall, please pull up to the pulpit.
We're gonna bring him to the front of the congregation.
Bring you to the
Hey, everybody, please share. Please share this. Please share this on all your right now.
Pastor Clown. No.
Please share this. Please share this on all y'all platforms. Please share this, because people need this information. Please share this.
Right.
Yeah, Alderman William Hall next Friday. Make him famous.
Okay, we're gonna bring him to the front of the congregation.
He's my alderman. I'm definitely tuning in.
Look, let the church say
Somebody
amen.
else said my alderman.
Who said that?
I got 2 people that said my alderman.
Okay. Yeah.
So have your questions and comments ready.
Yes. And if you want to send some in beforehand, want to let me know anything, Chicago, all hands on deck @gmail.com.
Yep.
All right. Let's do it. Amen. Somebody said.
What they say?
Somebody said amen.
Amen. Look, look, let the church say amen for William Hall.
We're going to have some fun. Church.
Yes. Okay, y'all.
All right, y'all.
All right. Later.
All right, y'all. Love y'all.
Love you too. Later.
Bye-bye.